राह बिना चले ही मुश्किल मान लेते हैं, बेवजह इन सपनों को बुज़दिल मान लेते हैं। क्या खूब कहा है इस शायर ने। आज हमारे साथ हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की जगत के एक जानी मानी हस्ती जिनका नाम है मोहित सोनी सर। नमस्कार सर, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ। आप कैसे हैं?
सर मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ। बिफोर हॉपिंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चंस, आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क अ फ्यू लाइक हाउ आर यू सर? हाउ वाज योर फ्लाइट? Everything good? Have you eaten well?
So it was pretty good, and the flight was amazing. For the first time in my life, I think we would have reached 20 minutes before time. So it was good, and Bhopal is a lovely place. I have been here, so I really like coming here.
So you like Bhopal. So name that one thing, one cuisine that you like, Bhopal ki.
So certainly, the entire food cuisine is good, but what I like is the kebabs.
Oh, I do like them, sir. So my first question to you is, sir. So as we know, you are a multitasker. You are a CEO of Media and Entertainment Skill Development. You have worked with Subhash Ghai, sir, I think, and you have been a VP. You have built brands and everything. So आप हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसा क्या एक एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे जिसमें कि मल्टीटास्किंग के बारे में, क्योंकि हमारी यूथ एक ऐसी है जिन्हें सब आता है, वो सब करना चाहते हैं और किसी एक चीज़ पे फोकस करने के बजाय वो सब कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा करना चाहते हैं, तो आप क्या क्या एडवाइस देंगे उनको?
So, one good part, I'll hold this for you. So, I think one good part today is that your best friend is Google. So, you know everything, and that's one good reason that you know everything. Primarily in our time, when I was 16, 17 years, like you were just mentioning me about it, we had very few options. So, we had to do a lot of research and learn on the job. So, certainly, when you learn on a job, you have to do multiple things. It may start from a very, very basic design element, and it could go up as high as getting that document printed in the form of a booklet or a brochure or anything. So multidisciplinary action certainly is the requirement and has been the requirement. The kids today are very smart, as I said. You know how to be very well conversant on social media or be energetic, and today you sitting in front of me and interviewing with so much confidence really shows that all of you people have really gained that kind of potential. In our days would have been, my legs would have been shaking if I would been on the stage. So I think that's a good part, but certainly multitasking, multidisciplinary is something which can really help them get into a life cycle much more rigorously, much more better, and open multiple opportunities. So I think if kids today like it doing it that way, that thoda 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 thoda, I think that's a good stand to have, which gives you a vast knowledge. But it's good to be jack of all and master of one trade at least, or two trades at least. I think that'll make a lot of difference for them.
Very well said, sir. So my next question to you is: you have worked with educational and business institutions as well. So they have a lot of difference. So how do they differ on the basis of psychology? Like how are the workers? How are the faculties? What are their mindsets towards their business? Like because education in today's world has also become a business. So how do they differ?
So, honestly, I don't believe education has become a business, because if it would have become a business, the career opportunities for the upcoming kids would have been very less. So today, education, although may be called as a business, but it is certainly a part of service. And anybody who comes in the education, or even when today I am working in this education industry for almost 20, 25 years now, I know something on the back of my mind which always keeps on insisting is, if you were not able to get it, at least give it to someone else. And I think if that feeling every faculty, every trainer has it, certainly that is the reason why they are there mentoring you guys. From a business enterprise, certainly sometimes it may be profit, but most of the times it's to create a brand recognition in the market. So profit or revenue automatically follows when there is a brand recall value which is created, or a trust in the consumer which is created. And if you see both of the entities, whether it is education or whether it is a business, both needs to be having a strong brand presence. And if you have that, certainly everything would follow with you. The only thing is keep up the trust, keep up the momentum, and you should know that at the end of the day, you're serving a community and a society. So if that faith beliefs comes in you, I think it doesn't matter whether you are in education or in business. It's more or less the same stuff.
Okay, sir. So my last question to you is like you work in media and entertainment skill development. You are the CEO. So I prefer everybody in every profession. They are the artists. Like we are in media, we are the artist of media. Just like that, you are the artist of business. So every artist feels sometimes feels low in their life. So how do you put yourself together and go to work every day with that enthusiasm that I have to do something today, I have to do something productive today?
So, I started my journey long time back in 1998 when I used to work for a photo studio called Chankan Studio, and we used to do a lot of photo editing, black and white to color photos. Then I started my own studio with 3D animation and gaming. So certainly that feel of being a creative guy is always there, and that is something which runs in my blood today. Also, even when I get an opportunity, my design teams are really fed up of me because I don't like the design something which are okay or average. I like something which is good, which is appealing. So that is something which keeps me rolling. And with this council, something which has come off the track because I was working completely in a private kind of an enterprise for last 20-25 years. But after I joined Media Council, something which really came in as a big factor was that it is a bridge between industry and the academia. So as a council, our job is to see that what industry demands for, we are able to fulfill it with our training institutions in the country. And this motivates you and encourages you every day to do something better. Because there's no dearth of requirements right now in the industry, but getting the right skilled talent is something which everybody is hunting for. And the major task of council certainly is to hunt for the brightest of the talent and groom them, nurture them, and make them relevant for the industry. So I think that's one momentum, and many a times it happens that you feel low, but it may not be from the perspective that you are not able to love your job, but it may be of the perspective that you are not able to do much. So I think that factor certainly comes in. And during the time of COVID, we were all feeling that how do we go back? We started two very rich portals called Vidyadan and Creative Warriors. We brought the entire industry together and benefited around 2 lakh plus students, which was a real sense of inspiration. And our Honorable Chairman Subhash Gaiji has been a big motivation factor to us. In fact, all GC members, if you see, the credibility of this council is because of the people who are supporting it. And none other than the industry giants and the education players who are there supporting us on the back. And I think that really keeps us going all the way.
सो सर प्रैक्टिकल टर्म्स से हटके मेरा एक बहुत ही पर्सनल सा सवाल है. आप अपने 18 साल की इस जर्नी को अगर एक लाइन में डिफाइन करना चाहें तो वो क्या होगा?
So I would say it's more or less love for art and creativity, and certainly that has what kept me going. And I heard from somebody saying that I'll die with the mouse in my hand. So that's what I also want to do. I'd die with a mouse or maybe a camera in your hand, clicking something or writing something. I think that would be the best moment for me.
So concluding, sir, I have written a small piece of poetry for you. Can I? So just for you, sir. जिसने अपनी मेहनत का साथ 18 साल तक निभाया है, जिसने अपनी ज़िंदगी के हर दायित्व को बखूबी निभाया है, आप हमारे भारत की कला का सम्मान करते हैं और हम आपकी लगन को सलाम करते हैं.
Thank you. So kind of you for writing this for me, and thank you the entire team here for really being here and doing so much for me. Thank you.
तो ये थे हमारे साथ मोहित सोनी सर. आप हमें देख रहे हैं लेक सिटी लाइव पे और सुन रहे हैं लेक सिटी वॉइस पे. कैमरामैन समद हैदर खान के साथ मैं हूं अंजलि तिवारी.